Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Linda from lindaspapercraft.co.uk and we are on week 1 of a new coffee and card, and it's December 2024 and we're using Under the Moon photopolymer stamp this month. So it's an image only stamp, so I have put sentiments on the card and I've used ones that we've had in coffee and card before, so hopefully you'll have them. If not, have a look through your stash and see what you can find. So this is today's card and I'm using Boho Blue and Summer Splash. If you don't have Boho Blue and Summer Splash, which are both in colours, Misty Moonlight and Coastal Cabana would work. Any blue and any bluey green would work. So have a play with what you've got. Right, so we shall get started. So, somewhere to put it. Get rid of that for now. Right, okay, so in your pack, now if you did Adventurous Sky coffee and card, which you did a few months ago, which is what this is from, I'll just give you a scrap so that you can stamp your sentiment and die cut it using the banner. And then we have some designer series paper. This is from Unbounded Beauty and it is the 13.5 by 9.5. And then I've used a Deckled Rectangle, so it is the one that's about 10 centimetres long. These are retiring. We've just had the last chance list out, and both the Deckled Rectangles and the circles are retiring. So if it's before the end, if you're watching this before the end of December 2024, go and grab some before they're gone. Okay, then I've got a couple of pieces of Boho Blue. Sorry, I've got glue on my finger. Right, so 10 fold card, so 29.7, scored at 14.85, and that's 10.5 wide, so it's half a sheet of A4. And then I've got a piece that I've cut off the remaining piece, so this is 10.5 by 7. Okay, so, and that's going to go on there. Right, and then I've just popped you in 13.9 by 9.5 centimetre piece of basic white to go on the inside of the card. Right, so we'll do some stamping. So I'm getting my, and an envelope obviously, getting my Deckled Rectangle here and my 2 colours, and I'm going to start with the sea, which I'm going to stamp in Summer Splash. Now this is this year's in colour and it's still quite juicy, so I'm just going to tap very lightly. These distinctive stamps, they're beautiful, but they do not like too much ink. You see it's bubbling up a bit, just extra texture, that's all. I'm just going to bring that a bit close to me so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, look at that, all the different depths of colour. And then I've not wet my cloth. And then I'm using the moon stamp on this one, and I thought I'd put the sort of empty bit at the top to give more detail. And I have masked off the sea, and I've not got out a post-it note. The big ones are far, far away. Right, so just getting my post-it note, and I'm going to mask off the sea. There we go. And then I can stamp my moon. And again, just gentle tap. There we go. So that you get all the textures it's designed to give you. Okay. And then I'm going to add my boat. Let's see, look at that. How fabulous is that coming up? And I've got my little boat. Let's have a look. Where did I put it? This side. So I'm going to stamp my boat. It's very simple, quick and easy card, this. There's the boat. Okay. Now these aren't distinctive. The boats and the dolphins are not distinctive stamps. They're much more solid. So even though I've used the same ink here, we've got a much darker image for the boat. But if you want it darker still, it's a good idea to do it on a stamping platform and stamp it twice. There we go. So just a little moonlit scene there. Just need to stamp and die cut the sentiment and then we're done. So simple and straightforward, this card. Good for men. We're always on the hunt for cards for men. I'm just going to stamp my happy birthday. There we go. So the paper, the designer series paper and the stamp sets I've used today are all in the main catalogue, so they're not leaving us anytime soon. It is just the Deckled Rectangles. So, and then to soften the outside of this a little bit, I have used a blending brush, which I've only just remembered I've done. So I've not got the brush out. Just bear with, as Miranda would say. Is this it? It is. Okay, so I've just taken the Summer Splash and I've just gently blended. So on the side of your paper and then onto your card. Now the secret with blending is little and often, okay? So just build up your colour. Don't try and get it all at once, because if you do, you're going to end up with patches. It's not going to blend as nice. And it's just a hint, just to take that sea out to the edge. Now I did do with the Boho Blue as well, but I didn't like it so much, so I'm not going to do that today. If you want to do the Boho Blue on the top of the card, you can do. So there we go. So it's just a hint, and it's only when you put it next to a white piece of white card that you can really see the difference that makes. Okay, so put that to one side. So that's masking and blending we've done this week. Right, and let's just die cut this out. So I'll get my little die cutting machine. Favouriteest die cutting machine ever. Just because it's so convenient. I've also got a poorly shoulder at the moment, so lifting this up and down is not a problem. So a big cut and emboss machine is actually on a trolley behind me, and I don't have to lift it up to use it, but don't need to on this one. Right, so just get a little bit of dye tape from Craft Perfect. I'm going to do this here so I can get it, because it's a very tight fit, this. There we go. Pop it on and send it through. Oops, everything coming apart. Okay, now this month's Coffee and Card, there is a bonus card because the Stamp Around UK video hop was anything but flowers, and I thought, well, this set's perfect. So I've actually done 5 cards this month, and everyone who's bought the kit has got all 5. So that's, if you look on my Stamp Around UK playlist, it's the latest card, and it's December 2024. Right, let's get gluing. And I've done the same as I do with these. I've put all the measurements on and everything. So, and also if you do go on there in the details, there is a list of Stampin' Up demonstrators who took part in the video hop, so there's lots of ideas of cards with no flowers. I've only managed to do a few. Look at a few so far. I've looked at Donna Golby, my friend, has used the same stamp set as me, obviously, because we're geniuses. So it did seem an obvious choice as for a no flowers. Right, so designer series paper from Unbounded Beauty, and this is 9.5 by 13.9, and it's got all the this year's in colours in, possibly some of last year's as well, I'm not sure, but definitely this year's. Okay, and then I'm going to pop this up on some dimensionals. Now, on pieces like this, I do like using the edges of my sheets of dimensionals. So I'm going to put that one there. And then I'm going to cut this one. Probably there, and put it at the bottom. And then I'm going to take these two corners and just pop them one on one side. Oh, I've already cut this one, so I'll put that one there. I thought I was going to have to find another one to find the middle, but I haven't. So just give it a bit bigger. Shall we finish this one off? Hardly seems worth keeping for those two tiny weeny bits. There we go. Okay, so you can use every little bit of your sheet of dimensionals. There we go. Oops, let's not do an Australian card. Right, okay, and that just goes lined up in the middle. And then, because there's quite only a small bit of this hanging off the end, I didn't bother putting a dimensional on the end, but if you want to put one of our minis, in fact I've got some minis here, they do just fit if you put them the right way around. So I am just going to put, so if you put them, there we go, so that just fits just on the edge there. And then I'll put some glue on the other end. As I say, nice simple card, but really effective. The stamps do all the work with these distinctive stamps. Okay, I'm just going to put that just on the edge there. How beautiful is that? And then pop the middle in, and then we're done. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and comment. It all helps the algorithm. Subscribe if you aren't already. And do have a look at the Stamp Around UK one as well for more ideas. And I will see you next week. There we go. Take care. Bye.